Okay, welcome to Do the Work Sport. This is a Wednesday night. I just finished watching NXT, and it was a pretty good show. If you guys missed it, here's what went down. It opened up with a celebration for the victory against Smackdown and Raw at Survivor Series. As you guys may know by now, that they won 4 matches, more than any other of the other 2 shows. They proved that they are the A team, like they so-called call themselves. But it's a party. They got the roster out there going through the audience, going through the crowd, chanting, "We are NXT." Now, as it goes on, the Undisputed Era's music hits. Out comes Adam Cole and the rest of Undisputed, baby. And they go on to say they want this to stop because they said that locker room didn't do anything. Their victory is solely because of Undisputed Era's victory, and how Undisputed's victory is the reason NXT is now the A show. Which then Matt Riddle, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, and Dijakovic gets in the ring and listens to Adam Cole talk. Ciampa goes ahead and takes the mic and says now that the war is over, that he tells Goldie, which is the NXT title, that he is coming for her and that she is going to come home. And of course, Adam Cole takes offense to this, but then Finn Balor's music hits, and Finn Balor walks out, walks right through Undisputed Era like they're not even there, hardly even gives them any attention, and confronts Ciampa, and then Ciampa challenges Finn Balor to a match. Finn Balor, of course, accepts this match. So then Keith Lee, whoop, whoop, Keith Lee, whoop, whoop, steps up, grabs the mic out of Ciampa's hand, and tells Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly not to go nowhere and come on down to the ring because their title match is next. And that sets up Dijakovic and Keith Lee versus the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and O'Reilly for the NXT Tag Team titles. Before commercial breaks, Keith Lee presses Finch over the rope, and then as it goes on, it goes to commercial break, and when you get back from commercial break, you find out that Finch is unable to compete because of the injury that he had sustained from Keith Lee when he got thrown over the rope. So Robert Strong would there take his place. They said it was a knee injury. Looking at the video, it could have possibly been a knee injury. As we know, he had knee issues in the past. But it also looks like he smacked his head off the canvas. And so you hate to see anybody get injured. And no matter if you like him as a wrestler or not, you don't want to see nobody get injured. So Bobby Fish, I hope you get well soon. And I hope things get better for you, man. But as the match continues, you could definitely tell that the chemistry of the match was thrown off because, well, Robbie Strong was not meant to be in that match. So as the match goes on, it turns into a pretty decent match. Of course, Keith Lee's in it. And then you feast your eyes on Dijakovic as he does what he does best as a big man. He does a springboard out into the arena floor. And that's something that I was actually surprised to see. Now, it gets a little, as the match wears on, Adam Cole decides that he needs to run down the ramp. And when he runs down the ramp because of distraction, Keith Lee launches this man into the crowd, like out of camera view, out of the crowd. But that distraction was enough to get Dijakovic hit with the high-low by Strong and O'Reilly, and Undisputed would go on to retain the title. Now, as you guys may or may not know, Keith Lee is going to be getting a push here soon. I'm sure of it. Vince McMahon is really high on him, and the same goes for Matt Riddle. Vince McMahon, and anytime Vince McMahon is really high on somebody, you know that there is a major push coming. So look for Keith Lee to get more time, Matt Riddle to get more time. Look for some more big matches. Keith Lee really showed up at Survivor Series. He earned the respect of the big dog Roman Reigns. He earned the respect of that crowd that maybe hadn't watched NXT in the past. And he really showed up strong at Survivor Series. Going on through the night, there's an interview with Candice LeMay, and she talks about Dakota Kai, because Dakota Kai would betray Team Ripley at War Games, and Candice LeRae says, I look at Tegan, which Tegan was on the receiving end of Dakota Kai's deception and attack on Saturday as a little sister. So Dakota Kai will not be facing her friend. Dakota Kai will be facing her big sister. So you knew that match was coming later on in the match. And then they went to Shane Thorne versus Monsoon. Monsoon, I didn't know who it was at first either. Think back to June at Saudi Arabia when they had the big Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Monsoon was the one who threw Cesaro over the rope to win the match. And Monsoon is also the one who beat Cesaro this past time they was in Saudi Arabia this last time. So this match was really just a match to get Monsoon over. Shane Thorne took the job of this match. Monsoon would go on to win. Nothing spectacular in that match. Then it was Candice LeRae versus Dakota Kai. This match had the makings of a very good match, and it was a very solid match. Candice LeRae does not put on bad shows, ladies and gentlemen. And it was really good to see Dakota Kai in this new setting as a heel. And she's repping new music. She's kind of repping a new look. She's repping a new video. So she comes out and she's carrying Tegan's knee brace, which she had took off at War Games. And as the match goes on, Candice LeRae was finally starting to get the better of Dakota Kai. She smacks her with the knee brace on the outside, which calls for the disqualification, and then continues to brutalize Candice LeRae on the outside. The referee takes the knee brace away, so Dakota Kai goes and grabs the chair, went to go smack Candice LeRae with the chair, and Rhea Ripley would get involved and save Candice LeRae. And then it would cut to Tommaso Ciampa's interview about his match against Finn Balor. And then another interview with, well, it wasn't an interview, it was a promo video for Cameron Grimes. If you don't know, he's the one that kind of comes out with the top hat on, has the beard. He's been missing for maybe 2 weeks now, but it looks like he's getting ready to have another push. He's not been beaten yet as far as I know, so they're kind of going on that. And then it would go to a Rhea Ripley video about what she had done over the weekend and War Games and at Survivor Series. And then it would be the Cruiserweight title will be put on the line. So Lio Rush would be defending his title against Akira Tazawa, which he defended his title against Akira at Survivor Series, but he did not beat Akira, so Akira was able to get himself a title match. And let me tell you something, this match was awesome. These two had a chemistry that was very evident. They knew each other. They are just naturally gifted to wrestle against one another, and it was an awesome match. What would end up happening is Lio Rush would go on to win this match. So therefore, you know, Angel Gaza is who Lio Rush is, his main opponent, and is building up for that big rivalry match. Then it would go to an interview with Finn Balor, and he would go on to say, you know, he's going to show Tommaso Ciampa who the prince is of NXT. And then Zay Lee and Vanessa Bourne. For those who don't know, Zay Lee, I might be pronouncing the name wrong. If I am, I apologize. Kicked Vanessa Bourne's partner in the nose last week and broke her nose. So therefore, it was just kind of like a revenge match, to say the least. And Zaya Lee would go on to win this match. Shayna Baszler and her goons, the horsewomen, would come out and take him, well, not her, him, would take Zaya Lee on, would brutalize her and attack her. And then Shayna Baszler would do a promo about what she had done over the weekend by beating Bayley, by beating Becky Lynch, and therefore it was just a promo about her bragging about what she had done. And then Rhea Ripley would come out and pretty much say, hey, look, I came out to give you an announcement, because Shayna Baszler, as soon as Rhea Ripley stepped in the ring, jumped out of the ring, and she calls Baszler back down to the ring, says, I need to announce something to you face to face. And she does. saying that the next time I beat you, it will be for that title. And Shayna Baszler says, well, I've heard that before. You're not telling me nothing new. And so when she says that, she goes, I put people, you're going to go to sleep. And Rhea Ripley goes, well, why don't you do it now? And Baszler, of course, does the heelish thing and jumps out of the ring, saves this fight for another time. Next is your main event, Tommaso Ciampa versus Finn Balor. And yet, this was another spectacular match that NXT put on, which, if you know Tommaso Ciampa, you know Finn Balor, they don't normally put on any type of stinkers. And this match was awesome. And I was kind of worried that you would not get a clean victory, that something would go wrong and it would be a disqualification for the fact that Ciampa is going to be going after the NXT title. And Finn Balor is a heel and they're trying to push him and make him strong and make him stay strong. Now, Adam Cole rears his ugly head again as the match wears on. It distracts Ciampa. Ciampa hits him off the ring apron. Finn Balor rolls him up into a pin, but Ciampa kicks out. Then Balor grabs the belt. The referee tries to stop him, stops him. Ciampa hits him with a move, goes for well, not a move, but rolls him up. And the schoolboy, he doesn't get the pin. Then Finn Balor, and it was set up inadvertently, does a DDT on Ciampa, and the referee has to think about it, but lets the match continue. And Ciampa kicks out of the DDT, and then it shows Adam Cole, and then he hits Ciampa with the 1916 DDT, and Finn Balor wins the match. Now, this was a smart way to end this match. It kept Finn Balor strong, it kept Ciampa strong, and builds that heat between Adam Cole and Tommaso Ciampa. Adam Cole would then get in the ring after sharing a smile with Finn Balor. It looks like these guys are going to team up, and then Finn Balor hits him with the kick that he hit Johnny Wrestling with a couple weeks back. So therefore, it shows that, you know what, Adam Cole's got more problems than Tommaso Ciampa, and it looks like it's about to get really interesting in the title picture for the NXT title. I do look for the title to change hands very soon, because I think the Undisputed Era is due to lose the title, especially Adam Cole, baby. That is my prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want me to improve on. Let me know what you want me to cover. Tell me what you think of this video. You know, and also follow me on Facebook. I have a page. It's the same thing, Do the Work Sports. Over there, we cover a little bit more NFL, more college football stuff. But I appreciate you guys tuning in to see this video. And I will see you again very soon. Happy Thanksgiving, and God bless.